And now we move on to the conclusion of what uh, Coleridge was as a poet. Uh, Coleridge was not just a poet; he was also a social critic, a literary critic, a theologian that which has been inherited from his father, who was himself a theologian, and also a psychologist who could understand human psyche better. And uh, as a psychologist, as a poet, as a social critic, as a literary critic, as a theologian, as a psychologist, he expressed a profound concern with elucidating an underlying creative principle that is fundamental to both human beings and the universe as a whole. So, creative principle means the ability of a person to create something in writing. And as we have seen that poetry was held very high by by Coleridge, and he has written poetry to a great extent, which are read exclusively even today. And this creative principle that enables or motivates the people to write was considered to be of very high stature, and was considered to be very influential for the society and the universe as a whole. Now, as we have learned earlier, that Coleridge emphasized on imagination. According to him, imagination is the archetype of this unifying force because it represents the means by which the twin human capacities for intuitive, non-rational understanding and for organizing discriminating thought concerning the material world are reconciled. The power of imagination to bring in the different elements of the universe and to express it through poetry was what Coleridge emphasized on. And it was by means of this sort of reconciliation of opposites that Coleridge attempted with considerable success to combine a sense of universal and ideal with an acute observation of the particular and sensory in his own poetry and in his criticism. So he used this power of reconciliation of opposites that exist in this world, and he realized that there are opposites that exist in this world, and we need to celebrate the opposites and write about those opposites. Now, this is what Coleridge as a poet we have had to know. And thank you for listening. Hope you have understood what we have learned today. Thank you.